Greg, Owen.
Are you ready?
So we're in St Anne's Churchyard,
We are.
and we've got an event coming up together.
We did.
Tell me about it.
Trying to find my camera first. Is it there? So David and I have a really exciting event coming up, and we will be delivering it. But it's very much an event for the people attending. So we are doing a PrEP event, trying to navigate what PrEP, not just in the biomedical sense, but what PrEP means to us as people, as feeling, intimate, sexual community people, and trying to give people the tools and the literacy and the confidence to have some of those slightly more awkward, more nuanced conversations that sometimes we all struggle with, even me.
We really are, I think. It's a cultural shift of huge proportions for gay men.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking before about, about getting the fantasy of having posed up loads in our asses, and what that might have been like before AIDS. Would have been before AIDS, but a load in our ass before AIDS. Mm-hmm. And then after AIDS, and the danger element becoming a fetish, and PrEP, and undetectable viral loads removing that danger. But you know, there's a lot of us that still can't. A lot of us positive people, undetectable positive people, we still can't come inside somebody without feeling like you've done something insanely sinful and wrong or naughty or harmful. Perhaps change the game.
Yeah, I mean, PrEP has changed the game certainly in relation to risk and potential transmission of HIV, but it hasn't. I think it's given us the leverage, but it hasn't. We haven't fully come forward with kind of discussing what intimacy means and what safer sex means, and even what fetishizing risky sex means in a biomedical age of prevention. So we know that people with an undetectable viral load on effective treatment can pass on the virus to their sexual partners, and we know if you take PrEP as directed, it offers you almost 100% protection against HIV. But what does that mean for intimacy? With all of those years, this is 30, 35 years of condom barrier protection messaging. I mean, even I, on the rare occasion when I have sex, still at the back of my mind is that I'm not wearing a condom, oh my god, regardless of who I'm having sex with. And for me, it's all about personal acceptable level of risk. So I'm fully aware that I have a responsibility to try and be as safe and as proactive and responsible with my sex life as I can be. But for me, on a sliding scale of things, HIV is the big one, and hepatitis C. And I don't particularly do things that would put me at risk of hepatitis C, not typically. But for me, a bacterial STI, and having that diagnosed early and treated early is acceptable for me. You know, if I get on the tube in the winter and there are people with a cold and they sneeze, I'm probably going to get a cold. If I have sex, I'm probably going to get an STI. That's just the way it goes. I've already got HIV, so the other ones don't bother me so much. But I think almost we are told that, and that's a very honest opinion from me, and I don't mind sharing it, but we're told, and I work in sexual health, so from a public health perspective, there always has to be the balance of community and personal benefit, and how we navigate that, and how we do that in ways I think that people allow us to do. So it's a new conversation, I think. Well, it's not a new conversation, we've been doing condomless sex for years, but currently I find we're at a crux of not knowing exactly how we best have those conversations.
I think a lot of those conversations are happening on Grindr, on Facebook. They're interrupted trolling-like conversations. They're angry defensive activist conversations or denial conversations. I think what we want to do with this event is create a gorgeous, safe, loving space where gay men can talk about everything to do with our sex lives.
Honestly as well, and about passion as well. I mean, I think it's very easy for us because we do this kind of work, and traditionally we don't talk about pleasure and enjoyment and intimacy and how much those are valid components of the way we behave and the way we choose to behave, versus risk reduction and infection and death, if you like. So for me, it's really important for us to start talking about those things as well.
30th of what month are we in?
It's August.
30th of August. The flyer's going to be down below. We hope to see you there.